Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of M
E
A
L
T
G
Z
E E
O
O E
Boys.
boys.
And you know what that spells?
Matzo
Matzo.
boys.
I'm Chris.
I'm Drew.
Yeah, he is. And I'm Nick, the last matzo boy.
And we would have had this episode out sooner if,
It wasn't for those dang kids.
no,
Yeah,
if,
dang
yeah,
kid.
if Nick wasn't,
You dropped the boys off at the pool.
yeah, if Nick wasn't dropping his boys off at the pool.
So when you turn 18 and you get that license to drive, you want to, show off.
Yeah, Nick, what you spend so long in the bathroom? You care to talk about that?
Oh, yeah. So apparently, when we were discussing what we were gonna do before this show, my wife texted me. She was like, "Hey, can you give me a call when you have a chance?" I was like, "Oh," and I just gave her a call.
Not buying
All
it.
right, I was on Instagram. No, just kidding. I wasn't. I called her.
I do that to people sometimes too, and they're like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "I got a phone call," and then I'm just like, and they're like, "That's a suspiciously poop long phone call."
Wait, did
Speak.
Nikki say that his wife called him?
Yeah, last time we talked, you
Wait, whoa, whoa,
were
whoa.
engaged. Does this mean that
Nikki
Nikki
got
got
married?
Married.
Oh
Oh my goodness.
my goodness. And she calls him on the phone?
Yeah.
Wow. You got a
Is this
special one
love? Is
there.
this love? Is this
Yeah.
love? Is this love that I'm feeling?
So, speaking of um, bathrooms,
Yeah,
we all travel, don't we?
we do. I had to travel to the studio to record this episode.
And I had to travel this morning to work, as I do many mornings and every morning. And
7 days a week?
so 8, if you're counting wrong. So this morning, I I sometimes will go to sleep on the train, but if there's a shady character, which sometimes there is, I'll stay awake because A, I could be in danger, or B, could be a show,
You can be a bee
could be a B,
in danger from being stung.
or C, the train could fall into the sea.
20,000 leagues.
So there was a woman across from me who had about 10 Target bags, like the reusable Target bags. And she's sitting there on the train like this with her bags all around her. And then she just stands up, looks around, and then she takes her hands, like these hands, hers, not mine, hers, and then she just starts scratching her butt. And I'm sitting across from her, like 5 feet away from her, not even 5 feet. And I'm like, whoa, what happens next? And she just goes,
Over the pants or under the pants?
can't tell. She's wearing a full jacket. Mind you, it's like 80 degrees
Mm-hmm.
in New York right now. Um, full jacket, like full winter jacket, like one that comes down. And she's very itchy, I'm assuming. So she's going scratching, 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 and then she comes up and goes, and then I'm assuming the itch moves because then she starts scratching her arms and her back and
Bruh.
her arms and her like this. And I at that point I go, ooh, like what's next, right? Now, usually on the train, I get the Showtime guys who come and they dance, or the
Hmm.
guys who play music, like the full band that's like, ay, 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 ay. But this is better than any show because it's so unpredictable. So she stops, then she stops scratching, gets very serious. Then with her left hand, she picks up two bags, and then she stands back up again. And then she walks to one end of the train, and then she hands out her hand like this to each and every person and goes, "Give me dollar."
Like that was a show?
Then when someone goes no, she goes to the next person and goes, "Give me dollar." No, can I have a dollar? Or excuse me, or anything like that. Just give me dollar. But here's the kicker and my favorite part, because if you weren't watching or if you were asleep, she said,
Oh,
with the dookie hand.
oh goodness.
That she scratched her butt with. You should have been up for that.
It was like a gift that if you saw the show, you got to know that you should stay away from her and you should have been awake for the full performance. So she walked by me and she said, "Give me dollar." And I said, "No." She went and walked away.
Like a dinosaur.
And I think she left the train, but all her bags were there.
Oh, see something, say something.
That's what I'm doing now.
Well, it's all late.
I don't
That
understand. I don't
train
want to be
car has
late.
already been blown up.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that, Drew.
Needless to say, that's why I think I should carry matches on me.
What? Hand her a match?
Mm,
Oh, I think that's why she carried Monopoly money.
Monopoly money.
This
She
is
would have
for
been able to
you.
see it. She would have been able to see it.
She said, what'd she say? Give me a dollar. You say, this is for you.
She would have said,
Crazy money for a crazy person.
"He looks like," no, she wasn't crazy. She knew exactly what she was doing.
What was she doing?
I'll tell you what was crazy was once in the morning on the train. I think it was 6:15 in the morning. This time I was asleep. I was like this. This is how I sleep on trains. You ready? It looks like this. So I was asleep like that on the train. And this very skinny guy gets on the train and he's got the shortest shorts in the world. His shorts were this big. And
It's
he had a
fine.
little tiny shirt and he was eating a yogurt like this, like a little Chobani yogurt. And he gets on and he goes, "Good morning, everybody." And it's 6 in the morning and everybody's asleep and no one wants to talk. And no one wants to talk to this gentleman.
I'm
And he
guessing this is
said,
not the last car.
no. He said, "I said, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody." He said, so somebody said, "Good morning." And he goes, "That's better. Why does everybody want to be rude?" I was like, oh my goodness.
People like that, I want to carry on an air horn in my fanny pack.
Yeah, but then you become the rude person.
No, it's just called shutting people up that
And
people
then,
don't want to hear anyway.
but then he starts singing.
Yeah, that's how you shut them up real quick.
He started singing opera. And then I fell back asleep because then he started talking about triangle aliens.
Triangle aliens?
I forgot what he was. I honestly, the triangle aliens probably came down and shut him up.
All right. Do we
But
have to go to this?
he was talking about, he was like, the triangle aliens, people are not talking about them.
No
And
one's no one's
I
talking
don't
about him?
I don't know why. In my head, I was like, you're talking about them, and I wish you wouldn't.
Have I ever told you about the two things that I want to start instilling in
What?
life about maybe you know what? The tables have turned. Maybe I'm that person. Like maybe I'm the crazy one.
Hmm.
You already know about the little PP pistola, right? That I talk about?
Enlighten
That
us.
like when people get what?
Enlighten us.
Enlighten us.
All right. So I created this concept where when people get me upset, um I never really wanted to talk about this before. I try to keep it to myself, but um, I am like a an introvert. Well, I'm an extrovert, but at the same token, when people get me so upset, I'm not a person that wants to make conflict and feel like, hey, you got to get away. You got to stop doing that. You stop making people feel uncomfortable in a situation just like you just said. So I feel like when people make other people feel uncomfortable, that's when I feel totally upset. And so, case in point, like that, when people clapping, say, trying to get everyone involved, or maybe drivers, when drivers are going in and out and zigzagging, I'm like, this
Ah,
person is trying to cause an accident, right?
yes.
Road rage.
Yeah, terrible.
I honk, I beep. When people do that, go in and out of cars, I beep. And people are like, what are you beeping at? I'm beeping to warn other cars that this guy's coming, which other people don't understand that. But so I created this thing in my head. I said, not with driving, but in life, I was like, I wish I could carry around, but it's illegal, I understand, a mini water gun with urine in it, so that when people, it's a
Mm,
passive aggressive pee gun where when people get me upset and they say something to me like, "Hey Nick, you should be more like this," or you're like this, and I get upset at them and I want to say something or do something, I just pull this little gun out of my pocket and just start squirting them right in their pants or right on their shoes, something that like doesn't hurt them or damage them anyway, but just makes shows them like, "Hey, look, I just inconvenienced you to the max. You have to go take care of that. You're embarrassed. I ultimate embarrassment, basically, like the old timey like glove slap.
yeah,
I don't use a closed fist.
no, you're more of the humiliation,
I
like
will
what
Yeah.
do
you did. You're
humiliation.
you're rolling up a newspaper and hitting the dog in the nose,
I'll
like what you
smack
did.
him in the nose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's a good one.
I dare to say, Nikki, what you
Mm,
fail to realize is
yeah, they'll attack me.
we all have little PP pistolas attached to our bodies already.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that. I'm a
Now that's
premeditated guy.
illegal.
That is illegal.
That
Yeah,
is,
that's called public urination.
yes.
But
Uh,
it's not. But if it's premeditated, is that even worse? If walking around with it, it wouldn't be premeditated because I'm holding it.
yeah, you would just say, "Well, I already had it on me. I don't know. I didn't know I
I
would
didn't know
be
the
in a
situation.
situation where I would have to use it."
So if that's the case, then I'm always premeditated. Then that's anybody with carrying around a concealed thing.
It's
You
not a
could say a
concealed
lot of
carry.
things are premeditated, so I wouldn't actually call this one that, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I forgot what the other one was though, too. Mm.
Well, I was going to say that there was a time many, many years ago when I was not in my right mind, and there was somebody that I knew and did not like due I had valid reasons, but we won't get into that. And they loved their vehicle so much. They loved their car.
Mm.
And so what I wanted to do, and I was gearing up to do, was every time I had to go to the bathroom, instead of just going and it being flushed away, I would go in something where I could save it. And then when I had enough of it, go to the car and pour it in the gas tank. And
Oh
then
boy.
in the yeah, right in front of the windshield where it will take in the air and then
Oh, uh,
So it'll smell like
you.
yeah.
yeah,
I never actually did it. I was close to doing it though.
yeah.
Disclaimer.
I wish I'd done it. I wish I like
Like now, I still looking back, I still wish
I'm
I did it.
I'm
yeah.
glad that I didn't, but looking back, I want to have.
I think I was saving up too much, I would say. And I probably could have used what I already had.
Now I should probably dump everything that I've saved up until that. Then,
Yeah.
whoa, because I have way too much backlog.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I was never in a situation where I had to use, you know,
You know they
be
have those services where you can order any kind of animal poop and send it
Mm.
anonymously.
yes.
Have you ever done that?
Would it be good if I sent it to myself because I just wanted some?
We should pick an animal poop and send it to each other.
Okay.
And we'll
Elephant.
see which ones which
No,
animals were
can't
picked.
say it.
It was a joke.
Yeah. Oxen, muskox. You know what? I wonder what animals they have. It's got to be like a okay.
Man.
Which animal would you be excited to get their poop? I think I would be excited to get like a bunch of rabbit pellets.
No, those are
Rabbit
easy.
pellets,
I can
okay.
get those.
Those are easy to get, Nick.
Yeah,
Do you think you can get a bunch of rabbit pellets in the next 24 hours?
sure.
I can get deer
Is that
pellets
a
in the next
challenge?
24 hours.
Yeah, well, you can get you can get anything.
I can get
You can
any
get
piece of that
animal.
deer.
You can get any piece of that deer. You can get. Do you have an extensive deer antler collection?
Could you?
No, I don't. I don't
You
have
could
any
sell it maybe,
actually.
right? Let's keep
You
it
can't
humane.
do that.
Yeah. Why not?
Illegal.
Illegal, yeah.
What is? I wasn't listening.
Selling the
The
antlers, you can't
antlers.
do it.
You
It's
can't
like
sell
tusks.
antlers?
No.
Or keep them for yourself? Hmm.
Not
Can you
supposed to,
make
but
art
people
with
do.
it? Can you make art with it and then sell the art? Gray area.
Yeah, gray area.
Like a nice end table.
You say, I thought it was a large twig.
Yeah. Say, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even know this did this.
It was the medication. That's a different story.
Yeah.
The only thing
Explain
is
everything.
now that we've talked about it on the podcast is they can look at it and they'd be like, premeditated.
Yeah.
Premeditated.
Or if we make one of those movies and it turns out to be a flop, we can't say, well, we didn't know what we were making. Premeditated.
Man, premeditated can
Medicated.
get you on so much stuff.
I know.
Hmm.
Nick, are you good? You fall asleep?
I was just thinking about my wife.
Oh, me too.
It's hard not to, you know?
You're thinking about Nick's wife?
Hmm. Yeah.
It, like, you know, she kind of like runs the world, you know?
Yeah. Should we not have pictures of people?
She's been on the
Hmm?
pod.
Oh, I mean, they were matzo girls, you know?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Never mind. Yeah,
Lots of
yeah, it's great.
girls. Our
That's
most
the
viewed
girl. The
episode.
girls.
You
Alicia.
know, actually, we went to go see a movie the other day,
And
and
she got
we went out with,
recognized.
well, no, I mean, the opposite of.
Oh,
Oh, she got hit.
No, we went out
What's
with
the
some
opposite of
friends.
recognized?
The opposite. Go ahead, you can figure it out first.
Unrecognized.
Exactly. We went out with some friends that we knew, and when they said goodbye, they said, "Bye, Felicia." And
Uh,
we're like, she's like, "Oh, it's Kalisha," and they're like, "Oh yeah, thanks. I knew that."
they know her as her Matzo Girl counterpart.
Yeah,
We put on these masks, and then we get known as these characters.
they love us.
Yeah, like I'm not really this guy.
All right. Now's not the time.
It's just so hard,
Yeah.
especially when you're traveling from place to place. The things you encounter, the people you become.
Listen,
Like,
it's probably not my place to tell this story,
yeah,
but I do have a story.
the traveling story.
Well, yeah, it would be better if Felicia told it.
Do you want to go get her? No, you tell it. You tell it. No, no story is better when someone else tells it. You brought it up. You tell it.
I think it was.
Never mind. It's already starting off bad. Get Felicia in here. Just kidding.
I'm pretty sure it was when we were in the south of France,
oh, excuse
and we actually
us.
were traveling. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, we had to travel for like 45 minutes on a bus, and then
Oh,
we had,
excuse us, a bus.
Oh,
well, it was one of those like Greyhounds, and then we went to one of those, we went to a meeting, and then after the meeting, then we were out walking again for another hour or two. So we were getting sweaty. We wanted to change. And so she's like, "Oh, we'll just use one of these local outdoor bathrooms. It's fine." What?
I feel like those aren't a thing, but good.
Yeah, well, what do you call public restroom?
porta
Maybe
potty.
I made it sound weird, right? Local outdoor bathrooms? Yes, because when you're in Europe, it's called local outdoor bathrooms, but
Is it a
public
porta
restroom is
potty?
what you call it here.
Are they
No,
are they outdoors or are they inside a place?
they are inside a place, but they're
You
the
made it
kind
seem
that,
like a toilet with a curtain all around it.
no, it is a bathroom. It is a bathroom, but I'll tell you what the men's side looked like, and then I'll give you the description of what she said the women's side looked like. This is why I bring it up. She's the men's side when I went in there, it was like one of those ones where you know when you go to those bars where the when you wash your hands, it's like a trough of just metal, and they have like the three openings, and
Oh
the
yeah, love
water
those.
just flows out.
Hmm.
And then
Yep.
on the other side is the same thing with just the toilets though, for it's just three urinals with just three holes in the ground, and you're supposed to
Yes.
pee against the wall into that.
Yep.
Mhm.
So it was like two of those, and then one toilet with one swinging door. Um, so I went to go use the bathroom, and I was like, okay, I'll just go in there and change my clothes quickly and then come out. So I went in there. I think you can just lock the. I'm not sure if you can lock the door or not. So when I came out and changed, she said, "Okay, I'm gonna go now and use it." There's a lady in there before, and then the lady came out, and she was gonna go, and then another lady went in, and she said, I'm not even gonna go in there. I wouldn't go there if I were you." She says it looks so bad, and then my wife went and she looked, and she was like, well, I'm just going to change my clothes. So just stand in front and, I'll come right back out. And I was like, is it as bad as she said? And she was like, I would not use the bathroom. I would say that. And she said, the only reason I was in there was as quick as I could to change my clothes. She said it did look like a murder scene happened in there. She said, I guess because it's a public restroom and it was a hot summer day in France. So many people use the outdoor. Well, it's a door, public, so people in and out, and it's a very tourist area. And doesn't get cleaned very regularly, and somebody might have had an accident in there, and it was very disgusting. She said it was, uh, and
It is France. Someone may have been killed in there.
yeah, and she was like, everyone. I think while I was waiting too, like I actually had watched people go in and out while she was in a stall changing. Like I watched the lady go in and walk right back out too
Did you
because of
did you
like
see two people go in and then one person come out?
no, I did not like that. But it was really like I had to stand in front the first time, and then I remember like afterwards, like something happened with my clothes. I was like trying to fix my shirt because I still like wasn't finished, and then that's what it was. And afterwards, like people were walking in, I was just walking out, and I was just like, I'm glad she didn't have to do anything other than just changing there. But
Yeah.
we're troopers. We're trooper travelers. That's the thing. It's just like we just handle business, do what we got to do, and just keep on moving.
It's yeah, over in like
I
Europe,
just feel bad for people.
it's just so different, the mentality.
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
I remember when my wife and I were in Rome, first of all, I felt very at home in Rome or in Italy in general. Because she was like, we were walking down the street and we heard, and she looked at me and she goes, was that you? And I said, no. And there was a guy walking right behind us like this. And it was obvious it was him, and he just crop dusted us.
All
In
right.
in Italy, they just
They just go
and they just
for it.
walked right up beside him. And then
Wow.
not 5 seconds later, she looked and there was a little girl with her head like this on a trash can. And my wife was like, "These really, baby, these really are your people. Like this is your family." And I was like, "I've never felt more at home in my life." And when they talk to you or they give you directions, they're like this. Oh yes, so let me tell you, it is hmm. Because we were like, we're looking for a place with like that has real gelato, not like the touristy place with the like a better place. And he goes, oh yeah, it's gonna be hmm,
So it's because of
this
my
place
vision
that
that I
I
do that.
need.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's just because I'm Italian. That's what I'm gonna start telling people. Blame it on
You're gonna
my
be
Yeah.
nice, like
background.
you're gonna go
Yes.
nice way. But also, it was the same when we were because we had gone from Hungary to Italy. In Hungary, it's the same way. They want to get very close to you.
He was trying to take your wallet. You weren't noticing. Hey,
Did you
you might want to
ever?
go to the left.
But, but in Hungary, it was very funny. One funny thing that happened is they're very strict about crossing the street. Like when the light, you don't cross, you don't no jaywalking at all. So when the light turns, that's when you cross. And cars will stop on a dime for you. So once we were crossing the street, and I don't see so good. So I'm crossing the street, and I see this guy crossing the street really, really fast. And I'm like, wow, he's really booking it. But I can't see too well until someone's like kind of close to me. So I sometimes won't look directly in front of me. I'll kind of look off to the side because that's how my vision is better. But I see someone coming directly at me. So I'm like, okay, who is this? And then I don't notice it until he's very close. The guy who's like jogging at me has a blind cane and he's moving it back and forth. And we pretty much go right into each other.
Oh man,
So he like torpedoed me
the blind hitting the blind.
and he looked at me like, ah, in like Hungarian. He like started, he didn't yell, but he was just like,
He thought he
like
looked
almost like,
at you.
don't you see I'm blind?
You should have had a stick.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't you see? Don't you see? I'm blind. Both of us were like, I was more mad because I wasn't jogging, but I was like, why is he jogging?
Yeah.
He's blind.
Yeah.
And I was like, and he's like trying to make it across the street before the light turns, I guess. But I can see at least the light, but I guess he can't. But I was just dying laughing because I was like, everybody probably avoids him, and that's why he moves so
Yeah.
fast.
It's like the
Here I am,
yeah.
two worlds colliding.
It's like the
Wow.
two Spider-Mans pointing at each other.
I'm a-
Yeah. So I'll never go back to Hungary.
Now, did you ever were you
um,
ever did you ever want to eat something in Hungary? Did you ever get that feeling?
No, why?
Oh, because if you did, you would have been
No.
hungry in Hungary.
I will end this podcast right now.
not too far from
I
Turkey.
cannot. That joke was Istanbul,
Was it? Where's Istanbul?
very far away.
Oh,
You know what?
But
This has been Matzo Boys.
what has it?
Drew, stop recording this. Why are we still recording that?
I'll hit it.